Hello students, my name is Kritika. I am your computer digital mentor. Today we are going to learn about some very interesting chapters of computer. So let's start our sixth chapter, that is formatting a presentation. So students, before we start our chapter, we have some lesson objectives. Working with Slide Master, creating a new custom layout, changing a background color, inserting a smart art graphic, inserting a table and inserting a chart. So now students, we have some warm-up questions, that is state true or false. Our first question is Microsoft Word 2016 is a word processing program. You have to write T or F. Second, MS Word has less option than both Notepad and WordPad. Third, the shortcut key used to save a document is Ctrl plus C. Fourth, double click is used to select a word. So students, you have to write T if you find the statement true and you have to write F if you find the statement false. So now students, let's start our chapter. A collection of slides that contains information on a particular topic is called a presentation. A presentation software is a computer software package used to show information, normally in the form of a slideshow. When you want to make the same change to all slides, the Slide Master is most appropriate for it. The top slide in the thumbnail pane is Slide Master. When you edit the Slide Master, all slides that follow the master will contain those changes. There are two placeholders present in Slide Master. So our first placeholder is slide title placeholder and the second is body text placeholder. So students, before jump to our next topic, we have an interesting fact to know. Microsoft PowerPoint 2010 has 20 more themes as compared to Microsoft PowerPoint 2007. Now students, our first placeholder is slide title placeholder. Let's learn about it in detail. It is the first placeholder for the title of the page. You can move the title placeholder anywhere on a slide. It has upper title placeholder and lower content placeholder. So students, next placeholder is our body text placeholder. Let's learn about it in detail. This placeholder contains journal objects like text with bullets, charts, pictures and many more. Now students, our next topic is working with Slide Master. Click on the Slide Master button in the Master View group on the View tab to open the Slide Master view. Next we have the presentation will be opened in Slide Master view and the Slide Master tab will be selected on the ribbon. Next, in the left navigation pane, scroll up and select the first slide. This is your Slide Master. In Slide Master view, each slide beneath the Slide Master is a master slide for a supporting layout. Next, on the Slide Master tab, click on the Themes button in the Edit Theme group and select the theme you want from the displayed list. To change the font style, select the Fonts button and to change the color of the selected theme, select Color button. Now, click on the Background Styles button under Background group in the Slide Master tab. Select the required background from the drop-down menu. Next, to change the text color, click on the Home tab, select the text and then click on the font color in the font group. Next, choose any font color from the drop-down menu. The selected font color will appear in all the slides in the Slide Master task pane on the left. Similarly, you can apply different formatting changes on slide with a specific layout. Next, The next on actual slide, the title and list should be typed in normal view. Click on the header and footer button, the text group on the insert tab to enter and edit the header and footer contents. Next, to close the slide master view, click on the close master view button present on the slide master tab. Now students, it's time to know an interesting fact. Approximately 35 million PowerPoint presentations are given each day by an estimated 500 million users worldwide. Now students, let's jump to our next topic, that is creating a new custom layout. How will you create a new layout? Let's learn about it. Layout help you lay out the components of your slide, and PowerPoint comes many of them. Layout helps you lay out the components of your slide, and PowerPoint comes many of them. That layout can be customized by adding text specific and object specific placeholders. Click the View tab, select the Slide Master button in the Master View group. Select the blank layout slide from the displayed list present in the Slide Master task pane. Click on the border of the placeholder to remove any unwanted or default placeholders such as header, footer or the date and time, then press delete key. Next, click on the insert placeholder drop down arrow in the master layout group to add a placeholder on the slide master. Choose a placeholder from the list as you want. Drag the mouse on the slide to position the new placeholder. This can be resized placeholder by dragging one of its resizing handles. Next, right click on the selected layout thumbnail and click the rename layout option from the context menu. Now, the rename layout dialog box will appear. In it, type a new name, then click on the rename button. Click the file tab and click the save as option. The save as dialog box will appear. Write file name in the file name box. In the save as type list, select the PowerPoint template and click on save option. Click on close master view button. The layout that you have added and customized will appear in the list of standard built-in layouts normal view present at the home tab in the slides group. So students, here you can see the interface of the placeholders for your better understanding. So now students, it's time to know an interesting fact. To collapse outline, Shift+1 key combination. To expand outline, Alt plus Shift plus 9 key combination. Now students, our next topic is placeholders, that is content, text, picture, chart, table, smart art, media and clip art. Now students, our next topic is changing color scheme. So students, how will you change the color scheme in PowerPoint presentation? Let's learn about it. Every presentation has its own color scheme, but the color scheme of the complete presentation or a single slide can be changed. The colors of specific element on a slide such as title and background can be changed, or you can change a slide master's colors, font or effect. So to do that, let's know some steps. Open the slide of presentation whose color is to be changed. Click on the design tab, go to themes group as you place the mouse over any theme it is reflected on the slide. Click on the theme that is to be applied to all the slides, or right click on the selected theme. A context menu will appear. Select the apply to all slides option. The theme will be applied to all the slides. Now click on more, drop down arrow in the variants group and select the colors option. Select the required color scheme, then right click on the color scheme and select the apply to all slides option to apply the color scheme to all the slides. In case you want to apply the color scheme only to the selected slide, then select to the apply to selected slides option. So students, this is how you change the color schemes on the PowerPoint presentation. Now our next topic is changing background color. Now how will you change the background color? Let's learn about it in detail. The background color of slide can easily be changed. For this, click on the Design tab, then select the Format Background button present in the Customize group. The Format Background task pane will be appear. Choose any fill style option from the displayed list under the fill section. Next, click on the color button. Select more colors option from the list if you want to apply other colors than the displayed color. Next, the color dialog box will appear. Click on the standard tab and choose the color you want. You can also select the custom tab and create your own. Then select your own color scheme. Then create your own color scheme. Then click OK. To apply the color scheme to all the slides, click on the Apply to All tab. Click on the Close button to close the Format Background task pane. Now students, it's time to know an interesting fact again. To change the background of a slide, right click on the slide and select Format Background from the context menu. Choose the desired fill from the available option. Now students, our next topic is inserting a Smart Art graphic. Smart Art is a graphic tool that allows you to add text to predefined art design. These graphics help you to present your ideas and message easily and effectively. It contains many graphical layouts like pyramids, hierarchy, list, matrix, and etc. to display data in a presentation. To insert Smart Art in a slide, select the title and content layout. From the Insert tab, select Smart Art graphic icon present on the slide. A dialog box will appear. Select a category on the left and choose the desired Smart Art graphic on the right side, then click OK. A blank organization chart will appear on the slide. You will also see the design and format tabs with layouts and Smart Art style. Now to add text, a box in the Smart Art graphic, click inside the box, add text a different level and remove the unwanted boxes. Now you can change the color scheme of the Smart Art graphic by selecting the Change Color drop down arrow in the Smart Art Styles group under the Design tab of Smart Art Tools. Now students, it's time to know an interesting fact. F5 is the shortcut key to run a presentation. Now students, let's jump to our next topic, that is inserting a table. MS PowerPoint allow you to insert table to organize the information in a tabular format. A table is a group of cells arranged in a row and columns. It is very useful in organizing and representing the data in an effective manner. To insert a table in the Slide Master, follow these steps. Click the title and content layout slide in a presentation. Click on the Insert Table icon present on the slide. The Insert Table dialog box will appear. Specify the number of row and columns and click OK. A new table will be inserted according to the specified rows and columns. Navigate the mouse pointer in the first cell of the table and type heading. Press the tab key. Next, likewise, insert data for other cells in the table using the tab and arrow key or clicking in the desired cell. Now students, again we have some interesting fact to know. Table style is inbuilt facility to change the appearance, color and borders of a table. Select the table and click on the Design Table. Click on the More button in the Table Style group and select any style from the displayed gallery. Now students, our next topic is inserting a chart. How will you insert a chart in MS PowerPoint presentation? Let's learn about it in detail. Charts are used to display data in a graphical and pictorial form. They provide an accurate analysis of the information. Firstly, select the insert chart icon on the slide from the title and content layout. The insert chart dialog box will appear. Choose the chart type in the left pane and the subtype of the selected chart will be reflected on the right pane. Next, now select the column chart and click OK. The chart will be displayed with a data sheet that contains the default data. You can replace the default data with your own data. To delete all the data from the data sheet, move the mouse pointer to the blank button at the extreme left corner of the column indicators. Now students, you can see the interface of how will you insert a chart on a MS PowerPoint. Now students, let's know an interesting fact. When you click on a table, you notice a plus sign at the upper left corner. This is called table move. Handle O, which is used to move table. A small hollow square at the bottom right corner of the table is called table resize handle. This handle is used to resize a table. The mouse pointer changes into a large plus sign of white color. Click on the button. The entire data sheet will be selected. Then press the delete key. Click the cell beneath B, that is B1. Type Jan. Press the tab key. Type Feb. Press the tab key. Type March and press the enter key. Click the cell adjacent to the row 2 header, that is A2. Type food. Press the down arrow key, then electricity bill in the next row. Now click on the cell B2 and type 800. Press the tab key and type 850 similarly. Type the entire data as shown in the figure. As you enter the data, the chart gets plotted automatically. So students, what we have learned in this chapter, let's have a quick look on some key points. Slide Master is used to make same changes to all slides. Slide Master का यूज हमारी बाकी सारी स्लाइड्स में, अगर हम स्लाइड मास्टर में जो चेंज करेंगे वही चेंज बाकी सारी स्लाइड्स में फॉलो होता रहेगा. देयर आर 2 प्लेस होल्डर्स प्रेजेंट इन स्लाइड मास्टर. स्लाइड मास्टर में 2 प्लेस होल्डर्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं, जो हैं स्लाइड टाइटल प्लेस होल्डर और दूसरा बॉडी टेक्स्ट प्लेस होल्डर. नाउ अ टेबल इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स अरेंज्ड इन रो एंड कॉलम. एक टेबल ऐसा ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स है जिसमें कॉलम्स और रोज अरेंज होते हैं. स्मार्ट आर्ट इज अ ग्राफिक टूल दैट अलाउ यू टू एड टेक्स्ट टू प्री डिफाइंड आर्ट डिजाइन. Ctrl+M is used to insert a new slide. स्मार्ट आर्ट एक ऐसा ग्राफिक टूल है जो हमें प्री डिफाइंड आर्ट को इंस्टॉल करने में, यानी उसको यूज करने में हमारी मदद करता है एक नई स्लाइड में. यानी हम नई स्लाइड में किसी भी प्री डिफाइंड आर्ट को इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं. So students, this is it from this chapter. Soon we are going to learn many interesting chapters of computer. Till then, revise what we learned today. Thank you.